Hi, welcome to Astro Babble. Today's going to be a little bit more astro than babble, as Linda is not here. She's behind the 8 ball, and still, this is a very important astrological week. I wanted to jump on here real quick and give you an idea of the energies that we're going to be facing this week. This is the whole reason why we do this, and it's a pretty important week. And the moon mansion for this lunation is going to be the 23rd moon mansion, and it is good for spreading forth preservation, nurture, growth, fruition, secure buildings, besiege cities, hold captives. It is not good for friendship, marriage, or conception. The planetary, it's kind of like it gives the flavor of Saturn and Mercury. And let's talk about this new moon. The new moon is going to be in Pisces at 20 degrees, 16 minutes of Pisces. Jupiter is able to see this. Uranus certainly is able to see this lunation. Jupiter is the ruler of this lunation and can assist this new moon, which is helpful. If Pisces is your rising sign, and Linda and I did a whole episode on why you should read your rising sign, this would be happening in your first house. The first house is all about you and yourself. So you'll be planting new seeds about things that are new to you. If you are an Aquarius rising, this is going to be happening in your second house. The second house are the things that you value. These are, it could be money. It could also be new things that are happening around your money and your finances, possibly, or whatever you need to survive. If you're a Capricorn rising, this is going to be happening in your third house. The third house is the house of your siblings, early education, as well as how you learn, how you think, it's typically the house of your close community, the community that you are involved in and that you would visit like on a daily or even weekly basis. This is all familiar territory. This will be new things around those types of themes. If you are a Sagittarius rising, this new moon is going to be happening in your fourth house. This is the house of your parents, could be your lineage or your home. This could also have to do with real estate matters. If something new is happening, if you're a Sagittarius rising, new things might be happening around your home or lineage, even with your parents. If you are a Scorpio rising, this new moon lunation, it's going to happen for a whole fortnight, is going to be happening in your fifth house. The fifth house is the house of fun. It's the house of things that we, go to for entertainment, like concerts or sports games or things like that. And this is also the house of things that you create. So you'll be happening and experiencing new things that are associated with these themes. If you are a Libra rising, this new moon is going to be happening in your sixth house. The sixth house is the house of, it could be illness. It's also the things that we do daily. It's the things that if we have an occupation where we are in service to others, this could also be where these new types of things will show up in your life. If you are a Libra rising, if you are a Virgo rising, this new moon is going to be happening in your seventh house. The seventh house is the house of the other. This is the house where you might see or experience new things where it's a committed relationship or in a committed relationship. Whether it's with a significant other, it could also be with a doctor, a hairdresser, or anybody you would make an appointment with. Maybe a CPA, it's the tax season. If you're a Leo rising, this is going to be happening in your eighth house. The eighth house is the house of other people's money. This could be your spouse's money. This could also have to do with matters that have to do with wills and trusts. But this is the other people's money. This is also the transformation house. This could be somewhere where you're transforming. If you're a Cancer rising, this is going to be happening in your ninth house. The ninth house has a lot to do with the law, publishing, foreigners, as well as esoteric subjects. These will be new things that are happening around those subjects. If you're a Gemini rising, this new moon is going to be happening in your 10th house. This is the house where you're known, that you're known for. the house of infamy. This could be, you could be known for good things as well as bad things. Hopefully it's all good. There's an aspect to a benefic, so hopefully working out well for you in your, whether it's your house of career or whatever you're known for. If you're a Taurus rising, this is going to be happening in your 11th house. The 11th house, your hopes and dreams, as well as your groups and associations. It's going to be friends as well. This will be new things that are happening around those types of things. So if you're starting a group to do something, this would be a good time to do that, as this is the house of groups and associations. If you are an Aries rising, this new moon is going to be happening in your 12th house. The 12th house is the house of where you would go away to do stuff. This could be the house of seclusion. This is also the house of escapism. This can be the house of where you would go to like work on something, like if you joined the services. This could be a house where you're kind of secluded from the rest of the world. You're the rest of the world that you know. This is also a place of hospitalizations as well as prisons. So hopefully it's on the good side. There is a lot of energy coming up, so we all need to keep that in mind. Trying to keep with the theme of things, I wanted to bring a stone. This is called Atlantasite. It's a really cool stone. It's a green serpentine with stitchite in it. That's that purple. That stitchite is that purple. And here's a few of them. This is works on the heart chakra as well as the third eye, which is nice. It's found in Quebec, Tasmania, and the Republic of Africa. It's good for stomach complaints as well as a mood balancer. It's a pretty soft stone. I mean, you can hear a click to it, but it not recommended for jewelry. But it is nice if you can get it, if you can find a way to wear it. It's a good stone to have. It's pretty nice. I have a couple. Oh, and I will be writing an article about it. Moving on to the aspects. The first aspect we have is going to be the new moon. It's going to happen at 5 a.m. Let me get the chart up. This new moon is going to be happening at 5 a.m. on March 10th. It's a lot that the United States time will change earlier that day. So it's going to be a lot of energy. The first aspect we're going to have and we're going to talk about is going to be Mercury will sextile Pluto. This would be a good time to study something that requires deep knowledge. Puzzles, possibly mystery. This will give you also the power to persuade. Well, the next aspect we're going to talk about will be Venus will move into Pisces. This is the sign that she's exalted in. This is going to give us benefits around this sign. If wherever Pisces is in your chart, this is where you're going to see some benefit. She's, like I said, she is exalted and she can offer the benefits that come with having a benefic in a sign. She's not aspected by anyone, so hopefully she has her agency and she can accomplish the things that she wants to accomplish. The next aspect we're going to be talking about will be the sun will conjunct Neptune. When the sun conjuncts Neptune, this is going to be starting a new cycle for Neptune. This will give basically Neptune its marching orders. This could also be a time where your more sensitivities are up. Could spark an interest in the occult and may end up being a weariness and possibly used for an escape. So that would be the things that I would be concerned about that. You want to escape to a place where you're vacationing to, not running from. The next aspect we're going to be talking about is Aries Ingress. And I drew this chart for the United States. And the reason why I did that is for over 4,000 years, there have been civilizations that this is exactly why this is the most important fortnight for this year, is because over 4,000 years, there would be astrologers that would bring up the chart for the year to let the king or leader know what kind of things will be happening around for the next year. I brought it up for the United States. This is the chart for over the Capitol building at the Aries Ingress. That's exactly when the moment the sun moves into Aries. It has the North Node in Aries. A Jupiter-Uranus is in the second house. Possibly that might be where our finances for the United States might be impacted with Jupiter is usually very much the planet that makes things larger or expansive, and Uranus makes things a little bit more unstable or surprising. So with the moon opposing that Pluto, it doesn't seem like that's a good indication of happier times. It seems more of a transformative times will be coming. And we can certainly all feel that with the new energy that's been coming around. This is also International Astrology Day, and this will be happening on March 19th. The next aspect we're going to be talking about, the Sun sextile Pluto. This is going to be happening on March 21st at 3:48 p.m. When the Sun sextiles Pluto, this could be a time, look for a positive energy boost. This is great for personal transformation as well. The next aspect we're going to be talking about is Venus will conjunct Saturn. Venus conjunct Saturn is an aspect that has a somberness to it, a restrictiveness to it. It does include Venus, which she's exalted, and she is in her own exalted sign. When she's with Saturn, it's a little bit more somber. It's going to be like a struggle between duty and acts of kindness or love. So it's do I want to go to the game, or should I go to the wedding shower that's happens to be on that same day. It's those times where you're really being conflicted. You're feeling restricted, but you want to be social. So that's the kind of energy that a Venus Saturn would have in Pisces. The next aspect we're going to be talking about is when Mars enters Pisces as well. This is starting to get a lot of planets in Pisces. So we do have this house, whatever house this is in your chart, is going to seem a lot more busy, especially with Mars in there. Mars is a bunch of energy and not in a sign that it feels very comfortable in. It's a hot planet and it's in a cool sign, but we certainly should be able to expect a little bit more energy in the Pisces house. The next aspect I'm talking about will be Venus will sextile Jupiter. These are two benefic planets. When they get together, it's a lot of good things. Venus is exalted here, so she can bring extra nice things to you. With the sextile with Jupiter, probably a very good day. If whatever you would want to accomplish, this would be a good day to try to get that done. Not a lot of aspects this fortnight. We will be having March 25th. We are going to have our first eclipse. It's going to be a lunar eclipse. It's going to take place at 5 degrees, 7 minutes of Libra. This will be the first of 2 of the eclipses we're having this spring. This one's a lunar one. The one on April 8th will be a solar eclipse. Eclipses are about endings and beginnings. A lunar eclipse like this one will be on March 25th is going to be felt more internal as it's a lunar eclipse. Please go to Astrobabble and like and share and subscribe to our channel. It gets our content out a little better. And we appreciate you watching, and hopefully I have given you some good information to get through this fortnight. You can get a hold of me. I offer natal readings, energy healing, as well as horary and year ahead and electional. So please hit the subscribe, the like, and the share, and I appreciate it. And hopefully we will get Linda back here and she will not be behind the 8 ball like she is this week. So, and we will look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.